A boy named Aaron has been trapped between these mountains for 127 hours, as one of his hands was trapped under a rock. The boy tried with all his might to remove the rock, but even after hours of hard work, it didn't budge. Desperately, he looked up and shouted for help. Unfortunately, there was no one to help him, as this place was miles away from habitation, and sunlight barely reached the place where he was trapped. Aaron immediately took a knife from his bag and began scraping at the rock. Even after nearly 3 hours of hammering, the rock didn't budge. Aaron tried a new strategy by grabbing a rope, tying it to the rock, and pulling as hard as he could. But despite his efforts, he could not move the stone an inch. As night fell, to protect himself from the cold, Aaron wrapped the ropes around his feet and pulled his bag over his head. He took out the last of his remaining food and began to eat it with great relish. Aaron had been stranded here for 3 days now. He thought he could die as hunger and thirst were making him hallucinate. He took out his camera and began recording his predicament. Aaron had almost given up. Just then, lightning struck the sky, and suddenly, it started raining. Aaron jumped with joy and filled the empty bottle with water, but the water was pouring heavily and began to fill that place. The water level was rising rapidly, and Aaron began to drown as he couldn't swim. Now he tried his best to remove the stone, and luckily, it came off easily this time. Aaron got out of there and ran to his car. He started it and drove off toward the city. Aaron thought that he was saved, but in reality it was just a dream.